Hi everybody, I'm Henry of BlueHeronArts.com. Now I'm going to show you a special painting process. This is a special, and he's asking me to do a tattoo design, and did this on the computer with the mouse, and you can see it almost like a stencil. And I'm going to do a sumi painting based on this approved design. To see how it looks like with a brush on rice paper. This is a piece of Japanese rice paper. It's very translucent. You can see the design underneath it. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a small whistle brush and a little bit ink to trace it. Instead of using pencil, I just use light ink to trace the design. Don't have to be exactly, just like outline. I always remind myself at each step, don't overdo it. Just do about 70%. So give room for other steps. So you can make mistakes at any step and then try to make it up. If you do overdoing it, there'll be no room for corrections. I always leave some open space between the lines, let the spirit travel, so don't have to close all the lines. This is a little baby panda. There's a panda lying on the ground. Okay, now the background. First, the bamboo stalk. Because it's a tattoo design, so everything has to be in the picture without the frame. Without cut out by the frame. This is different from frame painting. Even though I have the design underneath it, I have to follow my instinct, the pulse of feelings at the moment. If I feel differently, I just do different than the reference to keep the fluidity and the rhythm. This is a fun part. Orchids. Instead of outline, we just draw stroke by stroke. Remember, if you recall the rules of 3 crossing lines that we learned from our first class, if you have taken my class online. Okay. Now the cherry. On the tattoo, they may not have this kind of dryness and wet. On painting, we have to vary the ink, also treat ink as color, so to speak. It's like the horn of a deal in Chinese painting, but not the lines are two lines equal on both sides. To avoid the Y, that's the basic requirement. Consider this fractal tree, the fractal pattern. There's no equal or symmetrical branches. It's a cherry blossom. Now the rock on this side. Vary the pressure in the brush. Sometimes hold it straight, sometimes slant. Outline the rock first. Then do the shading. Don't have to follow exactly the design. Every time will be slightly different because of this hand painting. This is called mud dots. Some more leaves here. I try to make it more decorative because it's on the tattoo design. Okay. Now I'm going to wash. That's the fun part. One stroke. You don't want to smear or bleed too much, as I would do with a regular painting, but just try to make it easier for the tattoo artist to do it, this design, this style, solo wheel, if you will. The rear leg of the panda should be less emphasized. You take advantage of the white paper, so I don't need to use white and pupil highlights. We go over this white fur part with a darker gray. You can have some blurry effect or furry effect if you like to take advantage of the rice paper. This is not a painting, not a tattoo, but I don't know what they can get on the final tattoo, but a thicker light or gray line may work. This is the rear leg of this small one. Okay, now I'm going to the color wash. They also come in strokes, calligraphic strokes. You don't have to fill in the blank. Just overlap with the underneath outline leaves. You can go over the outline, enhance the outline later when it's dry. Every step is not a repeating, it could be overlapping or accumulating to make more depth. If you miss one or two, that's fine. The color can go outside or incomplete, that's fine. Actually, there's one more group. Dot the notes. Okay, now the flower. So I try to stay with the basic three, but if you have more brushes, you can save color without washing the brush. There we go. Some rouge plus rose. Dot the cherries because this is like a landscape background. We don't really do individual flowers. All you need is the tree of cherry. this dark one stands for calyx, and I will dot the lighter pink or purple for the petals. Pay attention to the shape of the crown, so they don't feel like an barrel, but different shape. Okay, this could be enough. A little bit wash here. And some grass, I think I think we'll just keep it simple as is. You don't have to paint the ground, the background. Just keep it clean and simple. That's my tattoo design with bamboo and cherry with pandas, 4 pandas, 2 parents and 2 babies. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you have special idea, you can commission me to do from website blueheronarts.com. Thanks everybody. Goodbye.